Hello everybody and welcome to part 2 of what if Izuku Midoriya had a quirk that made him into a werewolf. If you haven't seen the previous part, there'll be a link in the description below to a playlist and in the annotation above. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and checking out some of my other content. And if you enjoyed this video and want to see more of this series, then make sure to hit that like button. I want to thank Burke Sullivan for suggesting this what if, and let's get started. In the previous episode, Midoriya managed to get into UA by using his claws to destroy the robots. The last few days of middle school pass, and the last day the principal of Aldera Junior High calls both Midoriya and Bakugo to congratulate them on their accomplishments. Midoriya and Bakugo go back to class afterwards. On the way, Bakugo says, "So we're both going to UA, huh? Seems like we're one step closer to making our dreams a reality. But don't forget, I'm still gonna be #1, Deku." Midoriya smiles and says, "Looks like it, but I think you got some parts that are wrong, since I'm the one who will be #1. The last days of middle school pass, and the first day of UA arrives. Midoriya at the entrance ties the entrance of his house, ties his shoes, and his mother asks, "Are you sure you packed everything you need? You didn't just pack action figures, right, Izuku?" Midoriya says, "Yeah, I got everything I need, Mom," and goes to leave. Before he can leave, his mom says, "Izuku, I'm very proud of you." Midoriya smiles and says, "I'll see you later, Mom." And Midoriya goes to school. When he arrives at UA, Midoriya starts running through the halls, looking for the door to Class 1A, eventually finding it. He stands in front of the gigantic door and wonders why it's so big. He then thinks, "I wonder if Bakugo is in my class." Midoriya opens the door and finds this scene playing out. Ida says, "Take your feet off that desk now. It's the first day and you are already disrespecting this academy by scuffing school property, you cretin." Bakugo retorts, "You're kidding me, right? Did your old school put a stick up your ass, or were you born with it?" Ida says, "Let's start over. I'm Tenya Ida from the Somei Private Academy." Bakugo says, "Somei, huh? So you must think you're better than me. I'm going to have fun tearing you a new one." Ida, surprised, asks, "You would threaten me? Your own classmate? Are you sure you're in the right place?" Bakugo scoffs and leans back, noticing Midoriya, who is standing next to the door. Ida looks at where Bakugo is looking. Seeing Midoriya, says, "It's you!" Everyone looks at Midoriya. Midoriya nervously says, "Hi," while looking away. Ida starts making his way, saying, "Good morning, my name is Tenya Ida from the..." Midoriya interrupts him, saying, "Yeah, I know. My name is Izuku Midoriya. It's super nice to meet you." Ida stops and says, "Midoriya, you realize that there was something more to the practical exam, didn't you? You must be very perceptive, and I completely misjudged you from your muttering and other stuff. I admit as a student, you're far superior." Midoriya is about to refute Ida's claims when Uraka comes up behind Midoriya. Uraka says, "Hey, I recognize that wagging tail and messed up hair. Wolf boy! I'm so glad you passed the practical exam. Thanks for saving me, by the way." Although Midoriya isn't really paying attention to what she says. Uraka asks, "What do you think we'll be doing today besides orientation? I wonder what our teachers are like. I can't wait to meet them." Aizawa then comes up from behind her, scaring the students, saying, "If you're just here to make friends, might as well pack up your stuff now. Welcome to UA's hero course." Aizawa gets up from the floor and continues speaking, saying, "It took 8 seconds before you all shut up. That's not going to work. Time is precious. Rational students would realize that." Everyone stares at Aizawa, wondering who he is. Aizawa says, "Right, let's get to it." He grabs his sports uniform from his sleeping bag and says, "Put these on and meet me outside." Outside, Aizawa tells the students that they will be doing a quirk assessment test. Uraka asks, "But orientation, we're gonna miss it." Aizawa says, If you really want to make the big leagues, You can't waste time on pointless ceremonies. Here at UA, we are not tethered to traditions. That means I get to run my class however I see fit. The class is a bit surprised at this statement. Aizawa turns to them and says, "You have been taking standardized tests all your lives, but you never got to use your quirks in physical exams before. The country is still trying to pretend we are all created equal by not letting those with the most power excel. It's not rational. One day, the Ministry of Education will learn." Aizawa turns to Bakugo and says, "Bakugo, you managed to get the most points in the entrance exam. What was your farthest softball throw in middle school?" Bakugo answers, 67 meters, I think. Aizawa tells Bakugo to use his quirk this time and gives him a softball. Bakugo throws the ball, and backed up by a huge explosion, the ball reaches 705.2 meters before burning up. The class gets very excited. Kaminari says, 705.2 meters? Are you kidding me? Mina says, "I want to go, that looks like fun." And Sarah says, "Nice, we get to use our quirks as much as we want." Aizawa says, "So this looks like fun, huh? Let's make this more interesting. The one with the worst score will be expelled immediately." And the whole class gets scared. Uraka says, "But that's not fair. Even if it wasn't the first day, you can't just expel us. We worked hard to get here." Aizawa responds to the comment by pointing out that the world isn't fair and that he wants the students to prove themselves. For the actual test, Midoriya does pretty well actually. In the first test, the 50-meter dash, he manages to do it in 5.3 seconds, running on all fours as fast as he can. For the second test, the strength grip, he manages to do 80 kilograms. In the long jump, he manages to do 6.8 meters. For the softball throw, he manages to throw the ball 156 meters. After the tests, Aizawa shows the score and says, "And as for who is going home, that was a logical deception to get you to give it your all." Everyone breathes a sigh of relief as Yaoyorozu says, "I'm surprised none of you figured it out. Maybe I should have said something." In this version of events, Midoriya got about 14th place, maybe. Bakugo, a bit mad that he didn't get first place, goes up to Midoriya and says, "Not bad, Izuku, but you have a long, and I mean a very long way to go if you want to beat me." After school, Midoriya and Ida walk side by side to the station. Uraka runs behind them, saying, "Hey, wait up, you two! Are you going to the station? I'll join you guys." Ida says, "Oh, you're Infinity Girl." Uraka says, "I'm Ochako Raraka. Let's see, you're Tenya Ida, and your name is Izuku, right? Midoriya?" Midoriya says, "Yes, that's right," very stiffly. And the three of them make their way to the station. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and if you want to see the series continue, please leave a like. Leave any suggestions you may have in the comments, and until next time, have a nice day, everyone.